machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Black Adam, yeah. Adam like a cheat, things is looking like it's out of mind. Like when I had my first baby, yeah, her name is Melody. Leave it on the ground, leave it in the leaf. I've been working hard, ain't been getting sleep, Coley. I could barely sleep, darky on the night, Coley Cole's a scary beast, so I barely speak. Life shit is so temporary, but it's necessary. All my shit is so extemporary. Niggas won't beef, damn that shit is so unnecessary. This Sigma shit is so hereditary. I just lay my granny in the cemetery. I'm black, bitch, I live every day like it's February. God gave me life clarity. Money over everything, even more than the air we breathe. Damn, it's all fake, even charity. No abiding by the rules, politicking had me fucked up. Cause it's all fake, even charity, I need clarity. Funk Uncle Sam, fuck the man who ruling on me. Told the government I'm out of school at 20. Now we celebrating black everything like they putting glue up on me. Yeah, I got a different attitude, I like altitude. Damn, who got the view up on me? Traffic talking on my celly. Traffic talking on my telly, cause I ain't phony. And I live in solitude, but I ain't never lonely. Yeah, adapt to the shit, whooping all these niggas like I'm Batman and shit. Dash to the cash in the back with a brick, passing the gas in the back of the whip. Excuse me, holla, don't lose me. Fucking all these hoes like groupies. My life been a bitch, gon' do me. Add a little drink to the mix while I'm smoking on loose leaf. Chasing all these goals, man, my life been a movie. Blew 40 bands in the last few months, so well consume me. Yeah, I'm a vet, like shout out to a dog named Lucy. I've been singing all this shit since 18. A nigga had big dreams, go AT. Shout out to my auntie. Lately, I've been feeling like I need to get saved by the 18. Adam said the day go done, go evil, yeah. Shout out to my T.O. Shout out to a nigga named Rico, yeah. 10 case to the trio. Adam don't need no amigos, ayy. Yeah, running through the money and it's all for the prize of the greed. I'ma make a pact, man, I'll stick it to my creed. I'ma buy a coat and they all move for the feet. I can see these hoes, man, I'm blind like a geek. Looking in the mirror, it's like I already see. I'm reliving life, I don't really wanna die, cause I know the ground coming for the beat. I can go out bad, man, I'm trying to change the past, it was calling me a freak. Now I got my foot up on the gas and it's green. Chasing all my goals to the team DG. This is not for show, this is bait to the toe. Man, they better go vote when I run for the throne. I'm a penny black, I'm in love with my own. Y'all know what it is, man. We in the building, make some noise. This is the Blac Pill podcast. My bad, y'all. I'm just making sure my sounds is good. We got some new sounds. Shout out to Jack. Jack says vacation was good. For one of you guys, or for those of you guys who don't know, Jack's one of our loyal supporters. Been here almost since day one. Shout out to him. He actually wore our Atom Effect shirt, and he's going to send us pictures soon. Jack, I would prefer that you send those pictures without your face, because it's weirdos on the internet. You feel me?
What the hell, bro?
It's weirdos on the internet. So, I mean, I'll post you. They'll know it's you. You know, not to bring up race into it, because you are white. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. So they'll know it's you, but I don't want to put your face out there. Because like I said, it's weirdos out here in these streets, and you don't know who's watching my page. So yeah, like I said, send me them pictures. If anything, I'll crop out your face. It's all good. What's up, everybody? Let me pull myself up in here. 1 second. Boom. We in the building. What up, gang? Well, let me not do that, cause I seen some crazy stuff. I got a video to show y'all talking about hell Satan. I was sitting there like, hell Satan. I was like, excuse me? what the hell they talking about? But I'll show you guys that video. We got a good show for you guys today. For those of you who haven't been here in a while, we're discussing what happened with Shannon Sharpe. I'm sure you guys seen it on the internet. We all have the same social media. Am I right? Shout out to the women. Y'all know what it is, women. Ladies, are you in here, ladies? What up, ladies? Y'all know what it is.
Hello.
Shout out to the women, man. Y'all know what it is, man. And yeah, so we're discussing how Shannon Sharpe is deciding to step aside, or has officially decided to step aside from ESPN in wake of his lawsuit. So like I said, that's the main event. I'm gonna show you guys some other things I've seen on the internet today, and we'll go from there. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. Y'all know what it is. Donations right there, down there in front of me. We got that as well. Support us on Ko-Fi, support us on Patreon, support us on Cash App. Wherever you want to support, we appreciate all support. $1 goes a long way. And if you can't donate $1, guess what? Hit the like button for me. I appreciate that as well. Yes, sir. All right, so let's see what's popping off on the net. Like I said, it is Black Madam's birthday, so happy birthday to Black Madam. And for those of you guys who don't know, we clap a lot in here. Yes, we clap a lot in here. And the reason why we clap a lot in here is to get you guys excited to be alive. See me, I'm excited to be alive because I've been through a lot. And I got a lot more to go through, but I'm excited every day to be alive. And I thank God for my life. And it's a celebration of life today. Like I said, it's Black Madam's birthday. All right, so let me see what we got today on the internet. Shout out to the new age kids. Here we go. 1 second.
I go to drop her off at school. The ladies in the front office are like, yeah, we received a message last night. I said, from Lyric, how did you know? I'm never amazed. It's like the element of surprise with her. So they played a message back. My daughter tried to act like her daddy and call herself out of school. What in the Ferris Bueller is going on? Baby, you're in kindergarten.
What?
Hello, this is my bro, and I think Lyric will be able to come to school tomorrow.
Received yesterday.
Man, kids, shout out to the kids of America, man. One time for the kids, man. Hey, kids. I know you may not like school, but trust me, you're gonna need school, because one thing I learned since I came out of school, boy, do you get dumb, okay? Let me just tell you. Boy, do you get stupid. You get stupid when you leave school, because you're taught by the school of life, but you're not in the books anymore. So look, guys, as much of a smarty I consider myself, right? And I don't consider myself the brightest light bulb, no pun intended, because I am Black Adam. I can't do triple digit numbers. Like I can't do 850 times. No, I can't do times. Whoa. I can't do no multiplication in my head, and I really can't do addition. I can't do 3-digit number addition in my head anymore. I have to put it on paper. So yeah, you get dumber as you get older. Shout out to the kids of America. Let's see what else we got. Is this the Hell Satan? We got a couple things. This the Hell Satan thing I was seeing, and I'm like, bro, what's wrong with these people? And people want me to sit there, and that's why I say it's Looney Tunes out here in these streets, and they get real in the field. People want me to sit there and be cool with everybody. You know, all this shit. This is the reason why I'm not cool with everybody, because there's weirdos out here in this mug. Here we go. Look at this foolishness.
Black Lives Matter, Queer Lives Matter, Save the Children, Free the
Pause. Don't put Black Lives in there, bro. Don't put Black, because you tripping, bro. When you get to saying Hell Satan, I want no parts, family. Here we go.
Free Palestine, Trans Lives Matter, and Hail Satan.
What the hell, boy?
Hell Satan.
You what?
You need to leave, miss.
You need to leave.
Hell Satan. What are we talking about? This is where I have to draw the line and say, you people are weirdos, and that's why I stay in the crib by my lonely, because that's weird. That's not normal. I'm sorry, you would never convince me to go against the Most High. Shout out to the Most High himself, or herself. Who knows at this point, but it's not Satan. I'll tell you that much. It ain't Satan. Here we go.
Sonia Shaw is not fit to be superintendent of public schools if she literally bullies children and doesn't care about the entirety of the student population. Hail Satan.
Y'all talking about bully children and all this mumble jumble and Kalamazoo, but you talking about Hell Satan, and you want people to take you serious. You people are asinine, bruh. Asinine, if I'm even using the word correctly or the term properly. Here we go.
I'll burn in hell. Hail Satan.
And look, I ain't mean to laugh.
What the hell,
bro? These are real people, and they want you to sit there. Oh, be nice to everybody. No. That's exactly why I'm not nice to everybody. Look, I got a gym story. I got another gym story, guys. For those of you who don't know, I be in the gym a lot. And you know, I'll tell you guys about some of the crazy stories that happen and shit. So the other day, I was in the sauna, right? I'm in the sauna chilling. I'm in the sauna, and before. Like, I actually recorded myself. Like, people were like, why aren't you talking and stuff? It's because I didn't want people to get uncomfortable. I'm gonna get some new headphones and I'll probably start doing sauna streams. But yeah, I'm in the sauna, so we all just chilling, right? Me and whoever's in there, right? The random ninjas in the sauna, right? So boom, listen to this. So this ninja comes in, right? This ninja comes in, and when he comes in, he turns around and says to this dude, hey, can you like watch my phone real quick? I don't know what he said, but something along those lines of, hey, watch my phone. And when the timer goes off, can you press the button for me? I got to go do something real quick. And he left. So, you know, to the average person, you know, we're looking like everybody's looking at him talk, and we think he knows this ninja. Guys, this ninja did not know him.
You what?
So this ninja didn't know him, and he said that to him. And you know, he made the joke. He's like, yeah, sure, so long as it's not a bomb. Let me tell you guys how this ninja never came back.
What the hell, boy?
Ninja. So, you know, we're like, hey, so like, he's like, hey, like, I don't know that guy. I don't know why he said that to me. We're all sitting there like,
You what?
we're sitting there like, bro, did this just, like I said, I'm stuttering, but what I'm trying to say is we cannot believe that this just happened. And we're like, so is it a bomb? What's going on here? Because like I told you, it's some crazies out there. And like I said, I'm not the only person that knows there's crazies out there at the gym. It's a bunch of crazies at the gym. And I'm not trying to sneak this. Shout out to the gym people if y'all watch my page. I'm not talking to you. If I talk to you and you found your way to my page, you should know that I'm not talking about you, because I wouldn't sneak this about you if you was crazy and let you find out that I be talking shit about you on here. Okay, so boom. You know, thank God after like 20 minutes, the dude came back. But that was insane, bro. That was insane. And that's where I'm saying where people are weird, bro. People are weird. Anyways, let's continue. Had to get that off my chest. These hell Satan people. Oh, well, let's finish the video before we get into this next one. I'm going to finish the video here. Here we go. So demonic, I don't even want to go
Queer
through
Lives
it.
Matter, Save the Children, Free the Congo, Free Palestine, Trans Lives Matter, and Hail Satan.
Why you say all the stuff, free the Congo, black people and all that?
Sonia.
And then you talking about hell Satan, bro. I'm sorry, I can't vibe with that, bro. That's that weirdo shit, bro. Keep that weirdo shit over there. And I'm emo a little bit. I'm a little bit emo. You know, I wear black everything a lot. You know what it is. Isn't it rare that you guys see me wear it right? It's just part of my branding. I wear black a lot because I like wearing black. It's powerful by nature. But when you start saying all that and then you talking about hell Satan, please leave us out of the conversation. We want no parts, bro. I don't want to be the face of the bullshit that you're about to do or potentially engaging in the future, okay? Let me just stamp that here.
Shaw is not fit to be superintendent of public schools if she literally bullies children and doesn't care about the entirety of the student population. Hail Satan.
But what the hell, boy?
I'll burn in hell. Hail Satan!
Oh, okay, I see. That's it for that video. Yeah, that's weird, bro. Like I said, we push peace. We pushing P over here, okay? Shout out to the pimps. Shout out to the wannabe pimps. We pushing peace, positivity, and power over here. We ain't pushing none of that weird shh. You want to do that weird shh? It's all good. Now we have this photo of Will Smith going viral right here. Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
What's wrong with this ninja, bro? Excuse me? Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because you guys need to see this. What? Oh, my God. This is why people don't take us serious sometimes, bro. Why is he doing that? And like I said, I don't speak for all men. Shout out to the gentleman that told me that, whoever he may be. So I can't speak for Will Smith. But this is some wild ish. Shout out to Jaden. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. I ain't even going to make the comment or the dark humorous joke that I planned in my head. But I'm sure you guys can put two and two together because that's insane. Shout out to Jada. Shout out to Jada. What's the girl name? What's his daughter's name? Shout out to her as well. I can't remember the name. But Ninja, you look... I don't know what you were going for here. Let's see what the comments say. They say you don't have to humiliate yourself anymore. You're already rich, Will. What the hell, button? This is a scene from his music video where he was playing a kid. Y'all be reaching, bro. We have to reach, bro, because that looks weird, bro. But I guess if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. I ain't know. I learned now, so let me take back my words. My fault, y'all. My fault. AI will soon be able to translate what your cat or dog is saying to you. Ninja, we are living in the best time to be alive. God damn. Crazy shit. Oh, we'll save this. Crazy shit. And right here, we have something to show you guys, which we'll show you in the main event, which is another Shannon Sharpe accusation surfacing. Ninja. It's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy out here. So that's why we got to do that today. And the reason why we're stressing, you know, we keep touching back on this, because this is a learning example for all the men. You guys got to be smart. You got to have eggplant discipline. That's what we gonna call it. All right. D-discipline. You got to have D-discipline, because at this point, what you do can and will be used against you in a court of law, or however you call it. We got a couple other things. We have this woman right here who drove, and this is explicit, guys. Shout out to the kids. But we have a woman here who drove around with her deceased kids, the bodies of deceased kids, in her car for months. Ninjas wonder why I'm skeptical. And that's not funny, but I'm saying ninjas wonder why I sit there and I stay to myself, bro. Insane. Here we go.
Case is disturbing on so many levels. The defendant bragged to police that the case would give her notoriety, but then she also denied knowing the kids were in their trunk, claiming she thought the odor was a rat on her engine. A traffic stop for speeding and the odor of decomposition led police to the bodies of 2 young children in the trunk of a car driven by their aunt, 33-year-old Nicole Johnson. She told police the body of her 7-year-old niece had been in the trunk since May 2020. And she placed her 5-year-old brother next to her 2 months ago. Former neighbors are grief-stricken and appalled. According to charging documents, during the initial traffic stop, police learned Johnson had no...
People, I have to stop here because this is a serious note. We're on kind of a serious note today. If you know somebody that got mental issues, not just because you hating on them, let me put that out there, not because you hating on them and just because they ain't doing what you want and living their life the way you want. Shout out to some of my people who think I've lost my mind when I'm perfectly coherent. Y'all see me doing this every day like I don't set this ish up myself, right? But
what the hell, boy?
When you see somebody that got an issue, that's why I say if you see something, say something. I tell you guys, like I say, the best way to do it, play square. But if you see something wrong with a person and you don't have, you know, the wherewithal to go up to the person and be like, hey, you good? If you got to, call the necessary authorities, people. Because there's people out here like this that's not all daring ahead. Unfortunately, it's the reality of life. We don't know why they are the way they are. They just are the way they are. We don't know what's going through their head mentally. Even when you see doctors sit there and try to understand, don't blame the doctors. We're trying to understand so this kind of like stuff doesn't get repeated, because this is not normal. That's not normal. Okay? Here we go.
No license, no insurance, and fake tags. They advised her to report to district court within 5 days. She stated, "It don't matter. I won't be here in 5 days, and y'all gonna see me on the news. Y'all gonna see the news making my big debut."
Do you see what the hell I mean? It's some weirdos out here in these streets. You see something, say something. Don't let people bully you into submission. That's why I stand on that. It's a lot of shit. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but because I'm older now and I have some form of self-awareness, that's where it's like, hey, I might not necessarily act like I'm not finna jump and defend nobody. I don't know what the whole situation is or whatever the case may have you. But if you see something and you're able to say something, because some people out here are not mentally stable. They're not mentally there, and they may or may not even know it. That's the scary part about it, right? They may not even be aware of it, and that's why you got to be mindful and try and help them people out. You might be saving somebody you don't even realize. I remember one time I was pulling up to my dad's job. Shout out to Papa Blac, way back when. And unfortunately, I believe the man passed away. But this when I'm younger, I was walking. Who was I walking with? Oh, I was walking. Shout out to this girl I know from high school. One time for her, she's actually on the news. She's on the news, guys, no bullshit. Like, she's a news reporter on the news. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't need y'all knowing my inner circle like that. But yeah, she's on the news. And when we was younger, she used to tell me she was gonna be on the news. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be an artist. So look at where we at now. I'm still pushing though. Hopefully I'll make it. But yeah, so we was walking. Like her family, her dad worked around downtown too. We was walking. I kid you not, guys. I seen a dude, like he was walking across the way. I don't know why I looked up at him. I just looked up at him while we were talking and stuff. And when I looked right at him, the dude was walking. He just stopped. He looked up and then he just fell back and just So where I was at, you know, the police station, fire police department nearby. So something in me made me run. I just ran over there. I was like, hey, this dude just fell out. Can y'all go come back with me? They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm serious. This just happened right now. So they come back. Boom.
They're like, hey, you did the right thing. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure he passed away. I'm not entirely sure, but something must have happened. It was a pulmonary something. I can't remember, but that always stuck with me. And that's why I say if you see something, say something, because you may potentially save somebody. You may not, but at least you tried. Okay, let's go.
Court papers indicate police advised her the car would be towed and to take her belongings. Johnson retrieved a black and yellow plastic case is disturbing on so many levels. Black and yellow plastic tote and a clear trash bag from her trunk and placed them on the sidewalk. Police say she tried to use a blanket to conceal the bodies, then attempted to flee but was quickly caught. One of Johnson's former neighbors recalls seeing the children. Johnson told police she had custody of the children since 2019 because her sister couldn't take care of them.
And by the way, this is not too recent. This is 10 days ago. This is when this popped up. So it might be older. I'm not entirely sure. But today is the 24th. This is 10 days ago. I'm just bringing this up to push the message, of course. And the message is peace, power, and positivity. Y'all got to see something. If y'all see something, say something, bro. Not to be, not to ruin anybody's mellow, because I'm a very positive person. But I'm aware the reason why I'm so positive is because shit like this, I'm aware that these kind of things happen in some people's everyday lives. People just don't know. And that's why I'm able to be so positive the way I am. Here we go.
They were 5 and 7 when they died. Johnson told detectives she struck the 70-year-old several times for misbehaving, causing her to hit her head on the floor and die. She told police 2 months ago she saw blood on the leg of a 5-year-old boy as he slept. She said he never woke up. The autopsy showed the girl weighed...
Parents, are you listening? Parents, you see why I say don't hit your kids? When y'all sit there and tell me, people in my comments on my page, if I put a comment, don't hit your kids, try and talk to your kids, ninjas be like, don't tell me how to raise my kids. You see why I say try not to hit your kids? Because you're stronger than your kids. And I'm always going to harp on this. Your kids don't know better. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? Are y'all hearing me right now? Are y'all really hearing me? Your kids don't know better. When your kids are kids, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they don't know better. Now, even if they did know better, do you think hitting them is going to teach them? It might, but you might hit them too hard one day, especially if you hit them with anger. There's a difference between disciplining your children so that way, they go out into the streets and nobody tries to discipline them, or you turn around and hit them with force. I learned that. Shout out to my stepmom. She taught me that. And it's like I said, this is why I say, if I can help it, I probably wouldn't really hit my kids. I might flick them like, hey, like my dad used to hit me with that, hey, dingbat, stop. When I used to do some wild shit, like I used to do wild shit. I'm talking about, I don't want to say it because y'all niggas gonna be weird about it, but sometimes my dad used to have like a little, not like I was autistic or whatever, and shout out to the autistic kids. My dad would sometimes have like something to hold me, bruh, because I would be going all over the place trying to fuck with shit. And also my dad would make sure like, it would be little things. I gotta sit in the cart, can't go around and walk because I'll just go wander off. My dad would look away. I'll be 2 hours over tripping and shit. But that's why I say I'd probably rather not hit my kids. My dad, he hit me with the, hey, stop. My granny, shout out to my granny, makes you sleep in peace. She was a little more harsh. But the reason why she was harsh is because she felt like that was the only way she could reach out to us. At the same time, like I said, as we got older, it was just one day my dad realized I ain't gonna be trying to hit y'all. He's like, I'm not finna end up in jail. Y'all not finna put me in jail. Like he said that to us. He said, I'm not gonna hit you. If you don't learn, then you don't learn. Good luck to you. And after that, my dad didn't hit us. Same with my granny. My granny hit me one time. I looked at her like,
but what the hell, boy?
I looked at her like, not to be funny though. And yeah, after that, she said, I'm not gonna hit you no more. So yeah, man, like I said, parents, be careful with your kids. I know it's hard. Sometimes life is rough. Try and talk to them first, bro. Here we go.
18 pounds and the boy 21 pounds. Cake and yellow plastic tote.
Like I said, sad situation, man. We just trying to shed light. Push P. Shout out to who said that? Gunna or Young Thug? Shout out to them. Anyways, on a lighter note, kind of dark but lighter note, they got Alien Earth, which is going to be a new movie or upcoming series actually. So Alien Earth is an upcoming series set to release this summer on FX/Hulu. We litty. If you know Alien, you know Alien. I love Alien. I love Alien versus Predator. If it's Alien versus Predator, I got my money on the Predator. Shout out to the Predator. Yes, sir. Low key, I felt like they was trying to be funny though. I honestly felt like the Predator was supposed to be black people, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Cause if I say it, niggas gonna look at me like I'm tripping. But I've always thought that because I seen the dreads and I'm like, why this ninja got? Y'all seen what I seen, right? I was like, why this ninja got
Okay, never mind. Anyways, yeah, so this the new poster. Looks fire. I'm fucking with it. I'm gonna make it a little bigger for you guys. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. Trying not to click the wrong thing here. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, it looks sick. I'm rocking with it. Okay. I'm rocking with it. I'm fucking with it. Excuse my French. It's almost the weekend. I'm a little bit excited because I gotta work. Let me see. Let's make it a bit smaller. Let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to show you guys before we cut into the main event, which is Shannon Sharpe? Once again, unfortunately. It's crazy because Shannon Sharpe actually looks like my granddad. If I showed y'all my granddad, you ninjas would be like, whoa. You ninjas would be like, whoa. You ninjas would be looking like, whoa. He looks just like my granddad. All right, so in other news, shout out to President DJT. And y'all don't get mad at me because I say shout out to the president, because y'all never gonna find me on here turning around and disrespecting the commander-in-chief. It's just give credit where credit is due. If it was Joe Biden, I'll be saying shout out to Joe Biden. What we talking about? And KH, I'm not even gonna say KH name, because if you say KH name, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. But if you say KH's name, they literally demonetize you until whether or not they figure out you're speaking about that person positively or negatively, and then they unmonetize it. I've seen it in real time, so I ain't gonna do it. But shout out to KH as well. She knows, or he knows who she is. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the Trump administration floats the idea of $5,000 or of a $5,000 baby bonus to reverse the declining birth rate in America. Ladies,
hello,
are you in here? Ladies, what do you think? Do you like this idea? It's crazy how women get incentives to have kids. What about us, bruh? What are we here for? Are we just here to hold the baby stuff? Huh? Shout out to the men, man. Shout out to the men. Are we just here? Are we just, at this point, I consider us just baby juice. And I know that sounded wild. That sounded wild. That sounded better in my head. But I guess we're just baby juice at this point. So anyways, the Trump administration looks into ways to boost the U.S. birth rate, the United States birth rate. So the Trump administration is reportedly considering different strategies to combat the declining birth rate in the United States, which the federal government created, by the way. The federal government created this issue by making the economy into a 2-income society instead of a 1-income society. So it was by design. Why? Who knows? But anyways, according to the CDC, the average number of births per woman has dropped from 2.1 in 1990 to just 1.62 in 2023. Experts say this is due to a mix of things. More households where both partners work, like I said, the economy, the high cost of living, the economy, and shifting cultural attitudes. Understand that these shifting cultural attitudes are not because of feminism per se, it's because of the economy. Okay, you heard it here first on the Blac Pill. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because guess what? If men was making enough money to take care of women, I'm pretty sure women would be happy with it. But then again, who knows? I'm not a woman, so I don't speak for the women. Shout out to the ladies. To tackle the issue, several proposals have been put forward. Ideas include offering a $5,000 baby bonus to new moms, expanding child tax credits, funding menstrual health education, and creating reserve opportunities in federal programs like Fulbright for parents and married people. Fulbright, by the way, I believe is a scholarship. It gives your kids the chance to attend college, and the government pays for it. So that's a good thing. I'm proud of that one. That's a good thing. The kids need education, guys. So I'm happy about that one. Let me see. The Trump administration is said to be open to these ideas and is expected to release a full plan next month, which also includes measures to make IVF more accessible. Let's see what the comments say. Somebody slapped their face, suggesting everything but what we actually need: paid family leave and free healthcare. The gaslighting is unmatched. Hey, that was bars. That was bars. That was bars. We need free healthcare out this mug, but nothing in life is free, not even the air we breathe. Once you learn that, your life can actually start. Let me see what else we got. Somebody said, Wingers only. They said white people only. Hey, chill. Beethoven loved all colors. That's what black stands for. This is a show for everybody. Chill out. Birth rates only declining for, I don't know.
But what the hell?
That's what they said. That's what they said. $318,000 to raise a baby from birth to 18. $5K isn't nearly enough. They'll tell you they'll pay you and then repeal/cancel the policy. Facts. Do not fall for this. That's only 3 months of daycare. Ninja. 3 months of daycare? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I hate to refer to myself in the third person, but Black Adam will be waiting on babies for a while until I can afford to take care of myself and then the people around me. Ain't no kids, man. Shout out to the women. What about affordable housing and healthcare? You know, the stuff people would actually need to consider a baby. Hey, man, these are all good points. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody in the comments. So this is something we're going to pull up. We have supposed info on Shaquille O'Neal, by the way, that says he was trying to get negative information on Shannon, my ninja. Like I said, that's for the main event. We're gonna touch that in a little bit. We're going to touch base on that in a little bit. Things we discussed earlier. We discussed the New Jersey wildfire, gusty wind fuels. We'll show that again. Prayers to New Jersey. Here we go. They put the volume down. Hold up. They trying to break our ears. Damn. I'm going to be the volume. Sheesh. Yeah, so y'all can see right here. If y'all can't see, let me make it a little bigger. It's bad, bro. Yeah, man. Like I said, if they burn down the crib, bro, I don't know where I'm going to go, bro. Honestly, if we be honest, I have no clue where I'm going to go. But that's insane. Look at this. Look at this. There's only one good thing that comes out of natural disasters, and it brings the community together. That's the only good thing that I've seen ever come out of natural disasters. It lets us know that God is real and that communities can come together if need be. And that's in all parts of the world, for the most part. You know, there's some corrupt societies and stuff, but for the most part, that's how it is. And like I said, man, prayers to them people, man. Let me see. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, we have this right here. This was actually going to be the show thumbnail. Prayers to Gilbert Arenas' son. Prayers to this ninja. So, you know, we discussed Gilbert Arenas the other day when he was discussing how he didn't like Neil having multiple girlfriends, and then boom, unfortunately, Elijah Arenas, his son, was placed into an induced coma following his car accident. Very sad situation, bro. Very sad situation. Let me see what it says right here. I'm trying to report it to you guys. Let me see. According to ESPN, Shams Charania sources shared that Elijah was placed in an induced coma following a serious car accident early Thursday. The Los Angeles Fire Department's public information officer shared that officials responded to a call about a Tesla Cybertruck that crashed into the tree/fire hydrant at 4:55 a.m. LAFD didn't identify the person involved, but said that the 18-year-old was out of the vehicle and taken to the hospital in serious condition. Sad situation, bruh. Initial tests showed that he did not suffer any broken bones, so hopefully he's good. But sad situation. Shout out to my uncle. I was just thinking about him. My uncle, not this last time we spoke, but actually the last time before, him and his wife were in a bad accident where a Tesla ran them off the road, and I'm talking about the car flipped. Like, my uncle told me he had to jump out the car, and he thought his wife was gone. They both survived, so shout out to them. They both survived, but the car flipped like onto the next freeway. Like imagine they're driving and then boom, they got hit and then it flipped onto the bottom freeway. It was on the news, ninja. Are y'all hearing me? What? It was on the news, ninja. On the news. So yeah, like I said, man, prayers. Y'all be careful when y'all drive out here. Like I said, it get real in the field, bro. And what I always tell you is, you guys never know when it's your time to go. You never know when it's your time to go, and that's why you see me do what I do here. Let that be a testament to you. Try and do what you're trying to do, because you don't know. Everybody has their own metaphorical hourglass filled with sand, and when that last drop, you know what it is, man. Another thing, Stephen A. Smith speaks on what would have happened if he swung on LeBron. I don't know why we still talking about this shit, and why ninjas always got to put hands on other ninjas to make it feel like they're the most dominant ninja. It's very, very, very low vibrational to me, if you will. We got the footage right here of him discussing it. Here we go. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
What do you feel would have happened?
1 second.
Swung on LeBron?
A lot of people think that, and I really didn't want to talk about it because I don't want to talk about him. But the bottom line is this. People can say I get my ass kicked. Fine, go ahead. Did you see who I walked in with?
I did.
He was 10 feet away. So whatever's going to happen would have had to happen quick. Because that brother right there, that is 330 plus.
And he's referring to his security guard.
That is my bodyguard, not to mention a whole bunch of other people that I usually have around me. I really have very little to be worried about. Anybody could get got. And
Facts.
I'm fully aware of that. But
Facts.
One of the other things, on a very, very serious note, everywhere I go, ESPN knows. Local police, FBI, everything.
Yeah, if we're being transparent here. If LeBron was to swing on somebody who works for ESPN, do you guys understand that LeBron might lose his career? Like, why are we even having this low vibrational conversation? Just like if Stephen A. Smith was to potentially swing on one of these players for disrespecting him with his mouth, Stephen A. Smith will potentially lose his career. Why are we degrading ourselves to a level in which we talk about swinging on each other? Oh, look, it's a comment that says, "It's Black Adam." Shout out to It's Black Adam. It says, the comment says specifically, "Shake my head." Why are we always talking about swinging on each other? Reinforces my point. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. All right. Are those the main things I wanted to discuss? Those are the main things I wanted to discuss. Let me see. Yep. All right. So let's get into the main event. Like I said, if y'all like what we doing, man, hit the like button. Yes, sir. My stomach is cooked right now. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. I know why my stomach hurts. I actually had some food. I told you guys I was on a seafood diet, and my stomach is messed up right now because I think I had some chicken in my food that I had, and now my stomach is cooked, boy. My stomach saying,
"But what the hell, boy?"
Oh shit. And it ain't one of them patooties, if you know what I mean. It's just, it hurts. But we at the main event. Make some noise. Like I said, hit the like button. And the main event is Shannon Sharpe is stepping away or stepping aside from ESPN in wake of his assault lawsuit. Ninja. So before we get started, let me play this. Here we go. And y'all answer the poll in the chat. And the question is, was it the right thing to do for Shannon Sharpe? Was it the right thing for Shannon Sharpe to step away from ESPN? Answer the poll and tell us why. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Main event time. All right, so boom, let's get it. Shoot. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where to start. 1 second. Let me put this away. Boom. All right, let's see. Where should I start to push my point? We're gonna start with R. Kelly. Shout out R. Kelly. Well, I don't know if it's shout out to R. Kelly, but
what the hell, boy?
We're gonna start with R. Kelly. So R. Kelly, let me see. Where is it? Hold on. Let me scroll down. I gotta find Kells. Is this it? Nope. R. Kelly. Somebody made this joke and said this is Shannon Sharpe, or this is how Shannon Sharpe is going to be during his deposition for the lawsuit against him. Here we go.
There are older men that like younger women.
Is that
there
true?
are younger women that like older men.
Are you an older man that likes younger women?
I'm a
But what the hell, boy?
Let's see what he says.
Older man that love all women.
Okay.
Oh.
There are.
Shout out to all women. I don't love none of you girls. I only like the girls that like me, okay? And that's a bar. That's a bar. But shout out to all the women. Y'all know what it is. We love you. We'll try and protect you if we can. And if we can't, sorry ahead of time. Okay? All right, so where should we start? We're going to start with Shaq. So we have video footage. We don't know the validity of this. Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. And y'all answer that chat. Y'all answer that poll in the chat and let us know what you think. But supposedly, we have last month a leaked audio clip surfaced, and shout out to Say Cheese TV for the footage, but a leaked audio clip surfaced of the former NBA player Matt Barnes. Shout out to Matt Barnes. If you know, you know, and if you don't, it's all good. Matt Barnes claiming that Shaquille O'Neal was willing to pay large sums of money to uncover negative information on Shannon. And this is why I tell y'all, stop trying to beef with people, because you don't know what people trying to do about you behind your back. Last month, here's the caption, by the way. Last month, a leaked audio clip surfaced of former NBA player Matt Barnes claiming that Shaquille O'Neal was willing to pay large sums of money to uncover negative information on his rival Shannon Sharpe. In the clip, Barnes can be heard saying Shaq is doing it because Shannon did some ish. Ah, man, we could cuss on here. Shannon did some shit to him back then and kept his name and keep his name out of it. So like I said, this is why I say, I'm not, and no disrespect to Shaq, but I'm saying ninjas, when they come to having money, ninjas will move grimy when they got them some money. I'm not speaking on Shaq because I don't want that ninja trying to come for me because I ain't got it. I ain't talking like I got it. I ain't got it, ninja. But here we go.
On this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq.
And like I said, we don't know the validity of this, but I mean, they posted it, so I mean, they would have took it down if it was fake, ain't it? Here we go.
said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around. So, just want to put that out there.
Yeah, that's wild.
But what the hell, boy?
Woo. That's why I don't beef for nobody. Hey, shout out to everybody that got beef with me. This is a stamp right now. Tell whoever you need to tell you won. Tell them whatever story you need to tell them. I don't want to beef. I'm not interested. There are more important things going on in the world than worrying about you not liking me or me not liking you. So leave me alone. We squashed all beefs today. Brother. Okay, brother. Do you hear me, brother? We squash all beefs today. Here we go. Is that it?
I am quiet.
Yeah, that ninja quiet. That ninja quiet because he ain't know what to say.
Please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back to him a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please keep his name quiet.
And you know what this comes after? This why I tell y'all, gentlemen. Hey, shout out to the ladies. Y'all can soak up this game too, gentlemen. Pull up, bruh. Y'all need to pull up. Come to the front, bruh. Come to the front. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all ninjas. Street games, street politics. Don't waste your time, because I'm not coming at Shaq, but I'm saying, so look, this comes after, and we discussed this already on my podcast, Shannon Sharpe potentially signing $100 million contract. You see how sometimes ninjas will try and F up your money? Do y'all see this? Do you see how crazy that is? Because something happened back then. It's ninjas. Look, me personally, now I understand the sentiment. Don't get me wrong, Shaq, I get it. It's ninjas that I done let get one off on me, as in, like, let's say they done split me, sparked me. That's what we say back in the city. Like, they done popped off on me one time and I walked away from it just because I ain't want to do it to them. And I do think about them times sometimes, like, damn, I should have, muscled him. I should have broke his head on the concrete, whatever, right? I could paint a picture, right? I could paint a picture. But I'm saying, I let it go because it's like, bro, I know there's more and there's no time. I don't have time to waste my essence. We're gonna say essence. That sounds insane. That sounds like seed. But I don't have time to waste what I got going on what you got going on, because you hating on me about whatever I got going on. So I walked away. And this is what I'm talking about, where this shit weird. And it's crazy because, I looked up to Shaq as a youngin'. Ninjas used to try and crack on me and say I look like this ninja and all this stuff. And I ain't like it because he was bald back then. But I mean, I don't know. We got one more piece of footage from Shaq, and I'm gonna bring that back up. Shaq was having a talk with Dwight Howard. I guess they finally squashed their differences, but here we go.
Was I never focused or dominating? Or was it when you said that the level should have been higher?
Okay, so listen, when you're averaging 26 and you should be averaging 40, for us, they're saying we're not focused. See what I'm saying? Of course you were focused, you were dominated, but for us, we got to be up here. For example, there's certain people on this earth that can get one ring and be, oh my God, he's this and he's that. It's like me and you, we got to get 2, 3, or 4 to get our respect. Mm-hmm. You understand that? That's just how it is for people like me and you. People like me and you, we're different. We're not from this planet. Never said you wasn't focused, but in order for us to get to that next level, we have to be more focused. I had to average 40 in the finals for us to win without making free throws.
Now, like I said, shout out to Shaq the businessman and Shaq the basketball player, because he holds himself to a high standard, right? And this is why I say social media will F up your head. So, after watching social media, hold on one second, y'all. How the hell did I pull this up? I don't know what just happened. Let me move back. Hold up, bro. Hold on, bro. My bad. I tweaked out. I don't know how that happened. Hold up. My bad. And they got a big announcement. We're going to look at that real quick after. But social media F up your head, because look, this is what this ninja talking about right here. Here we go.
On this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there.
Shout out to this comment right here. It says all the OGs we used to look up to start turning into weirdos right before our eyes. That's why I try to tell y'all, I have nobody I look up to, because every time I look up to them, they disappoint me. I don't put anybody on the pedestal but the Most High. And he just quiet.
Hey, he said, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back to him a while back.
That's why they say men are the new women and women are the new men, because look at how we act, bro. Crazy.
He's been off him, so that's why he's doing this, but please.
No disrespect to Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, like I said, if y'all really want to equate it to something, this thugging for real. This how thugging works. When you thugging, you put a bag on somebody's head. Now, I'm not saying in a literal sense, because, you know, YouTube. But that's thugging for you. Everybody trying to thug. That's why I say I'm a square. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm a square. If I find out something like this, I'm suing you for defamation, boy. If it's possible. I don't know. But shout out to Shaq. Because I'm not talking about Shaq. I'm using this as a learning example for you ninjas that want to play this game. If you want to play in the big leagues, this how they moving in the big leagues, bruh. So don't piss nobody off. Keep that in mind. Like me, I always say this. This is for entertainment purposes only. Past that, if you don't like what I say, don't approach me like you crazy, because I don't care who you are, bruh. Always understand that. I don't care who you are. I have fears tatted on me, bro. I do not care who you are. Please don't approach me with animosity. Please approach me like you got some common sense, because I will defend myself. I'm not one of these people. Calm down, bro. If you approach me like you on it, bro, I'm on it, bro. I'm on the same timing. We matching energy all 2025, bro. Please don't approach me. Like I said, if you cool, you can approach me. But if you on some weirdo shit, don't approach me and don't be talking shit behind my back, bro. It's on site. Here we go.
Please keep his name quiet.
Yeah, that's wild.
To that. Have you guys talked? We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way. I said what I said. I still think Shaq is a phenomenal basketball player, even though, you know, he minimized my career. I'm fine.
Look, so Shaq, based off of what this is saying, Shaq is mad because he said whatever he said. And that's what I'm saying, where you ninjas be weird, bro. Y'all ninjas get y'all panties in the wall, bro. It ain't even that deep. As a man, I never understood why we have to agree. I don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with me. As men, we can respect each other's personal differences and or opinions. Right? What are we talking about here? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't understand why I have to agree with you. I don't know. Me personally, I was never a yes man. Coming up, I was hard-headed. I ain't listen really like that. I listen to myself. So I have my own independent thinking. If I agree with you, cool. But if I don't agree with you, I don't know why you trying to throw, you know, whatever you trying to do to my name just because I ain't agree with you or I ain't tell you what you wanted to hear. I'm not the dude that's going to tell you what you wanted to hear. And I'm not saying that's Shannon Sharpe's sentiment. I'm just saying that's just how I am. And that's why I rock by my lonely and I want nothing from nobody unless they want to give it to me free of charge, because I ain't got time for the bullshit. That shit weird to me, bro. That's just me, though. That's why I say that's, and I'm not speaking about Shaq. I have to keep saying that because that ninja got money. He'll try and come for me. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying, bro, like me personally, like the way I hear ninjas be moving nowadays, and I'm not talking about Shaq, I'm talking about other people that I've heard stories about. Y'all got female traits, bro. That's female traits. I don't do shit like that. That's just me, though. Here we go. I don't even have time to be worried about nobody, even if they like me, don't like me. Here we go.
The thing is,
Shout out to Shaq, though. Hey, man. Shout out to Shaq, shout out to Shannon Sharpe. You guys are both cool within your own right. With that being said, let's segue. So boom, main event. So Shannon Sharpe is temporarily stepping away from his role at ESPN amid his $50 million sexual lawsuit case, or sexual assault lawsuit. So Shannon Sharpe announced that he's stepping down from his position at ESPN after being hit with a $50 million assault lawsuit. Ninja. Yep, it's like that, bro. It's like that, fellas. It's like that. That's $100 million potentially down the drain by the woman. Shout out to these women. Like a snake, you gotta dance with them. You gotta, cause they moving like, so you gotta, hey, I'll just try to do this dance with you for a little bit. She like, I want to do this dance with you. When I'm done, you still gotta stay. You sitting there like, well, what if I don't want to stay? She's like, I'm gonna bite you and I'm gonna poison you. No pun intended. But as we previously reported, a young woman under the pseudonym Jane Doe, we know who she is accusing Sharpe of rape, assault, battery, and more in a new lawsuit. She's demanding $50 million in damages, alleging that Sharpe recorded their encounters without her knowledge and engaged in unprotected with her, despite her efforts to get him to stop or where, you know, and that's wild, bro. It's crazy because she's suing him because he recorded her, but the question is, you know, she recorded him as well. That's where it's crazy, bro. So like I said, Ninja, Ninja fellas, are y'all listening? Gentlemen, if a woman tells you no, bro, what's the answer? I wish I could put nope, but the answer is no. And if you don't say, if she says no and you try and continue, bro, guess what? It's curtains for you, my ninja. Ring the Undertaker bell. Do it one more time. It's curtains for you, my ninja. Be smart out here in these streets, gentlemen. Be smart out here in these streets. Find a woman that want to deal with you on your type of time. And if you can't, you better hold your nuts. Hold your nuts. Yes, sir. Hold your nuts. D-discipline. What do we say? What do we say at the beginning of the show? D-discipline. If you don't hold your nuts, you are cooked. You're cooked. Since the news of the lawsuit broke, the plaintiff's attorney has released 2 audio recordings of the alleged conversations between the plaintiff and Sharpe. In the recordings, a man's voice can be heard saying that he planned to choke the plaintiff. Sharpe and his legal team maintained that the lawsuit is a shakedown, and it is a shakedown. Let's see what the comments say. All that money and couldn't get a wife, just lived dealing with young girls they could take advantage of, predatory behavior. Crazy, because is it not predatory what she's doing now or no? I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. Ruining your career over somebody born after Cash Money took over for the 99 and 2000 is crazy, Unc. Somebody on TMZ said, when you sleep with flour, you lose your flower. Shout out to the white women. Somebody said that's why the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. I just want to say to my black women, I love y'all. I just want to say to all the women, I love all of you. But guess what? Because of this, and I see myself on an up and up, and I plan on being somebody of prominence in the future, I'm gonna practice what I preach. So I will be having D-discipline. You're gonna have to push up on me if you want me to talk to you. If not, I'd rather choke my own chicken, for lack of a better term. I don't feel bad, because I rather do that than be potentially sitting in jail over something I may or may not have done. I don't have time for that. I'm good. I just want to make my money and mind my business. And ninjas out here is weirdos too, and that's why I be by myself looking at y'all like this.
But what the hell, boy?
I'm looking at y'all like this.
What are you doing?
Cause I'm like, nah, I want no parts. The biggest lesson here is get in a relationship, get married, and have some babies. The streets ain't fun at that age. To let a 20-year-old play you like that is diabolical. They didn't learn from Jonathan Majors. He didn't step away. They made him. What? When are black men gonna learn? Yeah, like I said, funny thing is everybody wanted to be on Club Shay Shay, now they all turned on you. And that's why when Black Adam pop off, I ain't rocking with none of them ninjas. We rocking by ourselves. I'm rocking with the clique, the gang, the crew, whatever you want to call it. I'm still square though. I'm still a square. I'm not a circle, I'm a square. Certified. I'm a square. And like I said, I'm rocking with the gang, the clique, whatever we call it, DG, 4TC, 4th of Core, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to my supporters. That's who I'm rocking with. The rest of them ninjas, if you ain't part of the core, if you not part of the core, you not part of the resistance, I might say what's good. But shout out to the women. Shout out to the ninjas too. Ninjas, you can't take a picture. You got to be 2 feet away. Women, you got to be 4 feet away, because I ain't got time to play with y'all. I'm not finna sit there and catch a case because of somebody's way that they felt. But like I said, everybody on the Blac Pill is innocent until proven otherwise. We'll keep you guys updated on the story. But come to find out, another Shannon Sharpe accusation surfaces. Ninja. Gentlemen, are you listening? Are you listening? This is what they do. The media is the unrestricted 4th branch of government. Piss somebody off, right? Piss somebody off, do the wrong thing, and they'll turn around and throw dirt on you, throw dirt on you, throw dirt on you, throw dirt on you, because it makes for the good story. It makes for the story right now, regardless of how your reputation becomes later. Here we go. So boom. Another Shannon Sharpe accusation. Let me see if I can make this bigger so we can read together. Or I might just read it by myself. Let me see. All right, so Shannon Sharpe was accused of choking a female production assistant at FS1 per FOS. Ninja. They trying to do this ninja in, man. This ninja's cooked, bro. He's cooked. He's cooked. He pissed off the wrong person, bro. Before Shannon Sharpe's time at ESPN, when he was the co-host of FS1's Undisputed, he was accused of choking a female production assistant in the workplace. 2 sources with knowledge of the incident tell Front Office Sports. One source says Sharpe and Fox settled with the accuser for several $100,000. Ninja. Now they gonna paint it ninja. This ninja might be cooked, bro. Woo. Hold on. This ninja might be cooked, y'all. Are you guys listening? This ninja might be cooked, bro. Because he got some money. Gentlemen, Ladies, are you listening? Ladies, you too, ladies, even you. I know y'all think I'm coming at y'all. I'm not coming at y'all. It's just we have to use this as a learning moment. But ladies, even you. And ladies are smarter than the men. You ninjas are kind of cooked, bro. But the ladies already know, so I don't even have to say it. But gentlemen and ladies, so that way you know I'm talking to both of you. Bro, you get you some real money, like this kind of money, bro. If you can pay somebody to not put that information out there, bro, drop that milli. Drop an M. Drop an M. Drop a 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 M. So people don't know what you rocking with, bro. Because if people know you got money, bro, people are going to start fucking with you, bro. That's the main learning example that we have to take away from today. That's the main message that we have to take away from today. It's because this ninja was finna get $100 million that they coming at this ninja. Regardless of how you feel about all the situations, whatever the case may have you, all this is coming up because he was potentially signing for $100 million and people knew about it. Ninja. Woo! Hold on. What Ric Flair say? Woo! I have to do it, bro, because it's just crazy, bro. Crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, let me see. Yeah, before Sharpe's time at ESPN, when he was the co-host of FS1's Undisputed, he was accused of choking a female production assistant in the workplace. Two sources with knowledge of the incident tell Front Office Sports. One source says Sharpe and Fox settled with the accuser for several $100,000. There was no lawsuit filed against Sharpe in the incident. Ninja. Woo! They gonna do this ninja in, bro. They trying to do this ninja in, bro. This ninja's cooked. He's cooked, bro. That's how he's sitting there looking. Y'all know Mario. Y'all ever play Mario? This ninja like this. It's all over for. And I mean, it's not over for the most part, but it's over for the most part, ninja. Damn, that's crazy. That shit is just shocking, bro. It's shocking. It's not so much shocking the allegation. The allegation is a bit shocking because I wonder how that went down. Ninja must have got turned. But yeah, bro, that's wild, bro. If you a big black man, hold on, look. I'm a big dude. I'm losing weight though. I'm not gonna be as muscly because I realize once you start to gain more muscle, women aren't looking at you like that for your muscle. The men are, and that just has me looking at these ninjas like. But besides the point, I might turn into a skinny boy this time around when I do my metamorphosis. But yeah, you see this big black man right here, bottom right, this big black man right here. You a ninja, you big and black, ain't you trying to get some money? Oh yeah, they gonna find something on you, bro. Yeah, you gotta be squeaky clean, bro. Shout out to Papa Black. Papa Black used to tell me that, bro. I had no clue what he was talking about. I used to look at Papa Black like. That's how I used to look at Papa Black. I used to be like, yo, I used to think my dad was tweaking, bro. I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm like, look at you. I'm looking at my dad do what he does. Everybody know him. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? I'm like, yo, the world is not like this, bro. I was sadly mistaken. Okay? I was sadly mistaken. The world is like that, bro. Just because you don't see it and it's not your reality, this is the reality of the situation. Like I said, the black pill is what? Guys, are you listening? Ladies, are you listening? Smoke, mirrors, truth. Take the black pill and see for yourself. This is the black pill, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Crazy. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy. Let me see. Hold on one second. I accidentally put away Instagram. I got too excited. It's just shocking. Like I said, they trying to do this ninja in. We had to see real quick one thing.
And another executive.
President Trump signs executive order focused on historically black colleges and universities. Do you guys still think President Donald Trump is racist? Let's see. The Trump administration has released another executive order aimed at HBCUs. The order will continue the work begun during Trump's first term, which aims to strengthen private sector partnerships, expand research and workforce training, and overcome obstacles to federal funding for HBCUs. Shout out to Trump. But ninjas is mad at me. Don't flip-flop. Hey, man. Don't flip-flop now because I told y'all he wasn't racist. Don't flip-flop now. I ain't flip-flop. I just peek game and I move accordingly, okay? You guys stick and move. I just stick and move. The order also established an annual HBCU summit and a board of advisors compromising business, education, and philanthropy leaders to guide the strategy. This builds upon the Trump 1.0 administration's forgiveness of over $300 million in HBCU capital financing debt, securing payment funding through the Future Act, and providing $255 million annually to minority serving institutions and HBCUs. Hey man, look, Trump, next thing you got to do, shout out to, hey look, Mr. Excuse me, my bad. Mr. President, Yes, sir, Mr. President. You know what you got to do? I'll give you some game. Mr. President, Donald J. Trump, what you need to do, put some money in our pocket. Put some more money in our pocket. If you put some money in our pocket, we'll love you more. I know you're doing a lot. Don't get mad at me. You know you like to turn up on people. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, but put some money in our pocket. Put some money in our pocket. Put some money in our pocket. Look, put some money in our pocket. Give us a quick $2,000-$3,000. They gonna love you, bro. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Let me go to TikTok real quick. We're gonna see what they have to say on TikTok, and then we probably get up on out of here. Let me see TikTok. TikTok. 1 second, y'all. Bear with me and let me know what you guys think in the comments, bro. Here we go. TikTok. Let's see. Shannon Sharpe. And like I said, with that video with Matt Barnes, you know it's AI out here in these streets. So we don't know. We don't know per se. We don't entirely know. We just know what social media is saying. You can't always trust social media. And that's why, to cover my own ass, I say this is for entertainment purposes only. Just a reminder. Here we go. Here we go.
She's so young that she could pop out.
20? She 23. Darnell.
Woo.
20. You are, why you didn't date her mom? Why you go for the
You know, hey bro, you know they gotta bring it up, bro. They gonna bring up all the stuff, every little clip from Shannon Sharpe. Here we go, bro.
Darnell.
I didn't date her mom because why didn't I date her mom?
What? You like them young, though.
Don't do that. I don't like them young.
And Shannon just think this ninja did himself in, bro. That's crazy. Let's see.
So you guys, Shannon Sharpe has just made an announcement that he is stepping away from ESPN. So Shannon Sharpe is a former football player. He's a representative for ESPN. And he's also sometimes a panelist on ESPN's First Take. Now, as you know, a woman in Nevada made shocking allegations when she filed a lawsuit for $50 million against Shannon Sharpe.
50!
Now, she claims that her and Shannon Sharpe met at a gym back in 2023. She's saying that at first they had a consensual relationship, but then it turned into very aggressive and it...
Ninja, are y'all listening? Gentlemen, I don't care how bad it hurts you. When the relationship turns sour, leave that girl alone. Leave her to her vices. These girls not for you. You don't own these girls. These girls belong to the game, okay? They belong to the game. You better leave them alone. Here we go.
It even turned into assault. Not only that, y'all, she was 19 years old when they met. Now, Shannon denies these allegations. He even dropped text messages of his own saying that all of this was consensual.
50,
and
bro.
he feels like
50.
Tony Busby, which is this lady's lawyer, targets black men and they're just looking for a payday.
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's true.
today, Shannon Sharpe took to Instagram to say that
Hey, wait, and let's be clear here. Shout out to Tony Busby, right? But that's true. That is what's going on. The problem is, my ninja. Shout out to these ninjas in the chat and whatever. My ninja, you gave him the ammunition. Yeah, gentlemen, like I said, shout out to everybody who know who Shannon Sharpe is. Y'all better learn from this, bro. Here we go.
Away from ESPN, and he's taking some time out for his family. He's still saying that these allegations are false, but he's feeling like it's at a point where it's affecting his work and he can't get away.
And by the way, so this says specifically, and shout out to everybody that voted, they said it was the right thing for Shannon Sharpe to step away from ESPN. Hey, I mean, I get it, because ESPN has their own things to worry about. They're their own company. He can literally affect the company in a negative way and affect potential revenue for the company, potential viewers, hate mail, whatever the case may have you. So I understand completely. It says right here, Shannon Sharpe says, my statement is found here and this is the truth. The relationship in question, I can't see behind her head. 1 second. Let me pull it up on Instagram. We're going to pull her back up. 1 second. I guess we could just go to his Instagram.
Another executive order on education.
Let me see. I've seen some wild stuff, but I don't have time to make comments on what we just seen about that lady potentially running for 2028 for the Democratic Party. but that's not my business. Is it here? Right here. My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. What? At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, Shannon, it's like I said, you're going to have to chill on the show. You're going to have to, boy, you better come out saying I love all women and all women are beautiful and all. You better be pandering to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies.
Hello.
Shout out to the ladies, man. Yeah, let's get back to this lady on TikTok. 1 second, y'all. Let me see. TikTok. Where we at, though? Where we at, TikTok? Here we go. All right, let's see. Interact. Boom.
Away from this. Now, y'all, I'm very curious as to your thoughts on this situation. From what I'm hearing, Shannon Sharpe was about to sign a multi-million-dollar podcast.
Yes, and everybody's finally catching on. I seen this a while back, and I first reported on it. And I said congratulations to him, and then boom, this came out, and you guys can go look at my old live streams. You'll be able to find it, because I was like, damn, shout out to a black man getting that kind of money. But boom, right after that happened, boom, this came out the very next day. I think that was like 2 days. That was that Friday I reported on that, I believe, like last Friday or whatever. Then this Monday, boom, that happened. Crazy shit, people. That's how this shit go out here in this game. Here we go.
And a lot of people are feeling like this may have something to do with that.
What y'all talking about?
On the other hand, some people feel like this girl was 19. Shannon was in his 50s. He should have never been messing around with this girl anyway.
Look, two things can be true at the same time. Is that not correct, people? Two things can be true at the same time. So yeah, okay, cool. Shannon Sharpe should have been, okay, fine. But at the same time, y'all don't see that they gunning for the bread, bro. They coming after that bread, bro. They want that money, bro. They don't want a ninja to have that kind of money, bro. That's life-changing money. $1 million, life-changing money. Ninja, $100 million, you're looking at billion-dollar category. Because look, you're looking at billion-dollar categories. Because look, guys, at $100 million, think of everything you ever wanted. Let me just think about it. You can have everything you ever wanted, everything your family ever wanted, all of that, right? $100 million, right? Everything you ever wanted. At that point, what do you do after you bought everything that you want? Now you invest. It's 10 times easier to invest. Actually, because it's 100 M's, it's 100 times easier to invest. Now you're looking at billionaire potential income. Excuse me. So like I said, they couldn't let that ninja have that type of money. Here we go.
Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this, and I will keep you guys updated. As of right now, him and Ocho's show has not been discussed, so I don't know if that's...
Yo, Ocho. Shout out to Ocho Cinco. Put me on the show, bruh. Put me on the show. You don't want to put me on the show? How about this? I'll do you one better, right? Let me do you one better. Ocho. Hold on. I had to hit my buzzer. Ocho. Carry the show, bruh. It's now time for you to shine and carry the show. Figure out how to do it by yourself. You see me popping it right here. Figure out how to do the show by yourself and carry the show, bruh. Here we go.
I don't know how Shannon Sharpe is gonna get out of this one.
Don't manipulate me.
Oh, no, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you when I see you. This fans only model named Gabby just got him good. In addition to releasing voice recordings of Shannon Sharpe saying he would lay hands on her.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. You're gonna do it.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. It'll be a dick to me now. So,
ladies, gentlemen, put a 1 in the chat if you don't know. And like I said, none of you are gonna put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't know what it is, what it is means. How do you not know it is what it is means? Now, granted, because I know what everybody's gonna say. Oh, she's 19. She's 19. Okay, bro. Like, she doesn't live life the same life that we all live. Like, she's not on social media just like the rest of us. I mean, our algorithms are a bit different. But this woman has seen life. The fact that she was trying to sell 25,000. She said, I want 25 racks a cheek. Ninja. She said, I want 25 racks a cheek. Let me do you one better. She's a OnlyFans girl. What are we talking about? So it's cool. Let me not say anything. Shout out to the ladies. Let me not say anything.
Also put out text confronting Shannon about the alleged essay allegations she put forth, and how she asked him to put on a rubber ducky and he said no. In this text delivered on January 2nd.
Yeah, Ninja, like I said, you ninjas are weirdos. If a girl tells me to put on a rubbery rub, right? A rubby, what this ninja say? A rubby ducky.
But what the hell, boy?
This ninja cook, bro. Like I said, bro. If look, I'm dealing with Lil Mama, right? Lil Mama tell me to put on a rubber ducky. I'm looking at Lil Mama like this. I'm shocked. Cause you know why? That means she's practicing safe sex. What's wrong with you ninjas? This is why you ninjas be sitting here like this, bro.
On a rubber ducky, and
Come on,
not to
bro.
poke my peaches. No means no, Shannon. That was at 4:16 p.m. and she followed that up immediately with, I don't know how to process this. About 10 minutes later, Shannon Sharpe responded, allegedly, can I call you later? Now that is a far
Yeah, you should just call, big dog. You should just call, bro. Here we go.
different cry than what she had in June of 2024. She was talking spicy, saying how she wanted to be treated roughly. She wanted to get into some BDS, fill in the blank. Now, things are not looking up for Shannon because his lawyer recently went to TMZ and spilled the tea that he wanted to offer this girl $10 million before this lawsuit hit the fan. Somebody typically do that. It'd be meaning that they're not 100% innocent. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm gonna keep stamping this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, just so you guys know, in court, it's not about whether you're guilty or innocent. I know you guys want to act like the world we live in is right, but unfortunately, the world we live in is flawed. The system is flawed. You can be dead right, and if they have evidence on you that points to you, and let's say somebody murdered somebody, they'll put you in jail, ninja. This the world we live in, bro. They'll put you in jail, bro. So look, ninja, I have the money here. I'm gonna use the money. This is fake money, people. It looks real because my coffee fell on it, which lets me know if I want to make my fake money look real, I'm gonna pour some coffee on it. But look, so if I got, look at this right here. This some money, right? This $100 million. Hold on, bear with me. This $10 million. This is $50 million, right? This is 10 million and this is 50 million. And Shannon Sharpe, and shout out to Shannon's people. Hopefully they're watching people. You know how Diddy's doing, where he had people going up to people. Hey, Shannon, if you're watching, I want you to do this. Or Shannon's people, his legal team, if you guys are watching my show, I want you guys to go, and I'm not a lawyer and this is not legal advice, but I think you guys should subpoena her phone to make sure she didn't go look up how much money she could potentially make off this ninja. Okay, you heard it here first on the Blac Pill. Since everybody playing, let's play. Let's play, right? Since everybody playing, let's play. Let's play. Shout out to Football Prediction. Football Prediction said the truth is guys got to be looking outside the USA for chicks. Hey, shout out to Football Prediction. Hey, shout out to the American women. I ain't say it, he did, so y'all don't come for me in the comments, bro. But shout out to Football Prediction, bro. I like where your head is at, family. But look, so guys, so this is $10 million. This is $50 million. I'm gonna show you guys something. So she could have settled for 10 million. Her lawyer could have potentially told her she'll make more money. Now, this is the problem, and I'm gonna show you why she probably didn't take the 10 mil. 10 million, 50 million. Naturally, when it comes to a civil case, when it comes to any case and money's involved, if you have a lawyer not getting all of the money, you're getting a portion of the money. So let's do some math right now. 1 second. We're gonna do some math. And like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't, shout out to these people. Please don't pull up on me talking about, oh, you know, excuse me, whatever the case may have you, or you can't be talking about that. Hey man, everybody on the same internet talking about it. If you come after me, excuse me, you got to come after everybody else. Let me go to Google. Shout out to Marietta. Shout out to Marietta. We got Marietta in the building. Marietta said, I can see this is not the place for me today. Y'all have fun. Yes, ma'am. We're gonna take your advice. Shout out to Marietta. So look, guys, how much money does a person get in a civil suit?
Hello.
Let's see. In a civil lawsuit, the amount of money you recover is very widely on the nature of the case. Blah, blah, blah. There is no limit to what you can sue. So that's the first thing. There is no limit to what you can sue. After court fees and lawyer fees percentage. I'm gonna show you guys something. Watch this. Blah blah blah. So Generally, attorney fees can range from 25 to 40%. So no matter what that percentage is, right? What you guys need to understand is no matter what that percentage is more than $10 million. And just to verify, 50 million, right? 10% of 50 million is $5 million. 20% of 50 million is $10 million. Do you see how I'm exposing this to y'all? Can I get some applause, please? Can I get some applause, please? So if y'all really wonder why she turned it down, it's because she has a better chance at getting more money. Gentlemen, are you listening? Ladies, shout out to the women.
Hello.
Look, gentlemen, are you listening? Are you listening to me, gentlemen? I'm going to keep harping on this. I love the women and protect all women and all that. But gentlemen, I'm going to keep telling you because I'm a guy. I got nuts between my legs hanging, okay? You don't know who you're going to become tomorrow. Be careful of what you do today, okay? I'm going to say it again for the slow people in the back. I'm one of them. Here we go. You don't know who you're going to become tomorrow. You could fuck around and say, F it, I'm going to go play the lottery. Look, just to prove it to you guys, I'm going to go play the lottery tonight, right? Can I go play the lottery? What's today? Thursday? I think they already got the numbers. If I can go play the lottery, I'm going to go play the lottery tonight just to prove it to y'all. Proof, like I said. So whenever it's time for it to come up, we'll look up the numbers together. If I win the lottery, you guys will never see me here again. We'll let you know, okay? I'll let you know. You'll never see me here again. You will never see me here again if I win for a couple milli. I mean, you'll probably still see me pushing my music more than just popping shit. But I'm saying, so you don't know who you're going to be tomorrow. So you could fuck around and buy a lotto ticket and win the lottery tomorrow. You're a whole new person in a whole new tax bracket. You might not feel like a brand new guy. Shout out to A$AP Rocky for the song, right? You might feel like a brand new person. You may feel like a brand new, or you might not feel like a brand new person is what I was trying to say. But to the rest of the world, you are in a whole different echelon. So for example, Shannon Sharpe to the rest of the world is in a whole different echelon. This girl, shout out to the OnlyFans girls making their OnlyFans money. To get money for free, she's looking at what she has to do on OnlyFans, and Shannon Sharpe's right here in a whole different caliber of men, right? He's in a whole different caliber, a whole different world that he's living. Of course she trying to get that money, bro. What we talking about, bro? What we talking about? So that's why she didn't take the 10 million, for those of you who don't know. That's why she didn't take the 10 million. She has a better chance of making more money, even if they settled. Let's say they settled for lesser amounts, right? The lesser amount might still be more than that $10 million. It might even equal that $10 million. And either way, she wins. This is the world you live in America. Shout out to Football Prediction. He said the truth is guys got to be looking for chicks outside the USA. Hey, man, I'm not going to say I entirely 100% agree with that sentiment, but I mean, it has some truth to it, because either way, what y'all got to understand is, bro, and shout out to all the ladies. Ladies, I love you. I ain't exposing the game unless they pay, right? Unless they pay. You make us pay, so they got to pay me too. If y'all want the game, y'all got to reach out to me. I'll give y'all the game. And it's going to cost you a pretty penny, okay? It's going to cost you a pretty penny. But guys, you have to understand, women are manipulating to a level so high, bro, so high. If you ninjas really understood, you guys would actually, and I'm not saying to be scared of women, you would be somewhat in fear. And that's why the best way I can describe it is you have to err on the side of caution. You have to err on the side of caution, because if this girl don't like you, a woman can sleep with you and she don't like you. Not the way you ninjas do it and do it for the sexual whatever. I'm saying she'll do it to turn around and spend something on you, bruh. And that's the reality of the situation. And I'm not saying that like I'm coming at any girl personally, and it's not all women, but there's a good portion of women that's out there just waiting, bruh. Waiting on a trick, bro. Waiting on a ninja. Now, shout out to Young Moolah. Shout out to Young Weezy. It ain't tricking if you got it, right? It ain't tricking if you got it, right? That's what they say. I don't say that, but what I'm saying is there's a woman waiting, bruh, for a ninja like Shannon Sharpe to pop up. Let's say you got you some money. Let her see your bank account. She waiting, and after that, she planned out her whole life with you. So when you heard this lady say, give me baby gravy, put this big black baby and all and whatever, she planned out her whole potential life with Shannon, or she planned out her own life with Shannon's baby. Okay, that's the bars y'all need to hear. Y'all need to hear this truth, man. Shout out to the Blac Pill. Let's go back to this ninja on TikTok. Let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Like I said, I'm not coming for the ladies. I'm saying in this specific situation, shout out to all the women. I'm just saying there's women out here like that, bro. And shout out to the ladies. Ladies, if you get mad, right? If you get mad at what I say, I understand, right? Because I'm kind of exposing a little bit of the game. But always think about it like this, because this is the way I look at it, because I'm older now. right? I'm not a youngin' like that. I mean, I'll deal with women, whatever the case may have you, but I'm not a youngin' like that. So I understand where you're coming from. My question is this. If you had a son, right, and there was somebody out there that could put your son on game, just a little bit of game, not too much, not to ruin love for him, because I'm not trying to ruin love for ninjas, but I'm saying enough to where he can find the love that he wants in the way that he wants. Wouldn't you want that person to help your son get to where, you know, you get what I'm saying? Am I? Where the applause coming from, huh? Oh man, and like I said, it's for entertainment purposes only. But here we go. Let me see.
This is a shakedown.
Facing rape and sexual assault accusations, tonight Shannon Sharpe is not backing down.
I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Today, the former NFL star turned podcaster posting this video statement in response to a Nevada civil lawsuit filed by a woman who says her consensual relationship with Sharpe.
Another thing, one more thing, guys. Shout out to Marietta too. One thing I want to tell y'all ninjas too. The reason why I have a lot more respect for women than I have for a lot of you ninjas is because women stick together whether or not they're wrong. I find that very respectable. I understand they do it because maybe they're physically less capable than us or whatever the case may have you. But I respect the fact that they're willing to stick together and stand up for each other. Whereas men, we look at this ninja like, oh, sucks for him. I'm going to do it by myself. This other ninja, oh man, sucks for him. It could be your own homeboy. I done had homeboys switch up on me. That's why I'm very, very cold. Like I said, to even be a part of my inner circle, you got to go through the whole, as they like to say, rigmarole, because you got to prove that you like loyal, and not really loyal to me per se. I'm saying loyal to the cause, which is your family. Like I said, when I say my family, I'm saying your family. Think of your family. My family, my future, your future, right? My legacy, your legacy. You get what I'm saying? And ninjas don't know how to be solid no more. Now, there's solid ninjas out there, but like I said, if you're not solid, I don't really want you around me. Cause push come to shove, you probably gonna push and shove, and I'm gonna just be sitting there looking at you like,
What the hell, boy?
You need to leave. Here we go.
Eventually led to multiple assaults. The lawsuit also accuses Sharpe of secretly recording their sexual encounters without her consent. The plaintiff, listed as Jane Doe, is represented by attorney Tony Busby, who has represented accusers in several high-profile sexual assault cases, and who Sharpe called out by name.
Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I wouldn't myself.
Also new today, Jane Doe's attorney releasing an audio clip.
My bad, y'all, man. If y'all seen my granddad, you would think my granddad was Shannon Sharpe's brother, bro. No bullshit.
What the hell, boy?
No bullshit. I'm seeing it now. That's why I'm laughing to myself. I'm like, yo, this ninja look just like my granddad. Whoa. That's wild. Here we go.
Alleging it shows Sharpe threatening the plaintiff.
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
The plaintiff says, don't manipulate me. Then Sharpe allegedly responds,
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you.
And
yeah, little baby, I know, bro. I know little baby was smiling when she heard that. She said, got him. God damn. She tricked him, bro. She was like, oh yeah, I got you right where I want you. She's like, no. She said no with a smile on her face like, yeah, I'm about to make a bag. Damn. Cold game. Cold game. Shout out to J. Cole. It's a cold world, baby.
NBC News has not independently verified the audio's authenticity. It's also not clear if this excerpt was part of a longer conversation. We asked Shannon Sharpe's attorney about the recording late today.
He is acknowledging this is a recording of him, but that it's being taken out of context.
The legal team is telling
Ooh, shout out to Shannon Sharpe's attorney. This ninja might got something here. Hey. You know, we all a little bit prejudiced. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Shout out to this ninja. Shout out to the, hey, he look like, hey, Shannon might be in good hands, bro. Here we go.
me that we can't authenticate it. If he said that and he's not denying it, this is his statement that he did not mean it. It was in the heat of the moment in the middle of an argument.
Sharpe's attorney Lanny Davis also says the Hall of Famer offered his accuser at least $10 million in mediation before the lawsuit was filed.
Shannon Sharpe's willingness to pay.
Damn, Shannon, you should have, Shannon, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You should have told her 15, bro. You should have told her 15, Ninja. You was gonna have to take that L, bro, and give her 15. If you had upped it, you should have said 11 and 15. Crazy thing is, he probably started at $1 million. That's the cold part. For y'all that don't know what mediation is when they try and figure out if they can settle the case for this amount, for a lesser amount immediately, instead of going through the whole trial. So if they can settle it for a specific amount, you know, you guys will sign off on the papers after that. Everything that happened, it never happened. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I keep trying to tell you, and he's going to say it too. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just, hey, you know, the party, the defending party, the opposing party, the woman, you felt like you were wronged. I don't feel like I did you wrong, but just so we can keep this out the tabloids and we can get on with our lives and we don't have to put ourselves through these court proceedings, here, sign this paper for this amount. And look, Ninja, they will wire you the money within that day, bro. Within the next 20 minutes, like that, like, you heard my whistle? Like that, bro. Here we go.
It's not an admission of anything that he did wrong. It was a willingness to pay for the protection of his family and himself.
Exactly.
Despite the graphic public allegations, Sharpe was talking sports on ESPN this morning. The sports network declining to comment on the lawsuit, as Shannon Sharpe offered this promise today.
And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. This is.
Yeah, somebody said, like, you know, you can't be a freaked out old person. I'm just like, bro. Y'all wonder why old men be sitting there angry all the time and don't want to talk to nobody, bro. Because the world, after a while, bro, like, these are all traumatic situations. These are all scars, bro. That shit wear on you after a while. So you just like, bro, I can't deal with the bullshit. That's why you talk to an old man. You be like, hey, what's up, granddad? Your granddad look at you like. Your granddad look at you like. Your granddad look at you like, boy, shut the. Why are you talking to me? And you sitting there like, granddad, I was just saying hi. I don't want to talk to you. That's why they don't want to talk, bro. Here we go. Oh.
Alrighty, y'all.
We already did this video. I mean, we'll do it in a little bit, cause I know y'all want to see it, but hold on. I'm trying to see what this is. Hold on.
The shit that Shannon Sharpe has gotten into, he's gonna pay millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, well, a blind person could see that.
I to settle for 10, and the chick was like, "Fuck no,"
cause she trying to make a bag. She about to make a stupid bag. Hold on, this not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find the new stuff. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, update. I'm gonna find the new stuff, like the new stuff that we just talked about with the other accuser. I don't see it, but I guess this is a firing rumors being dispelled, so they're not firing him. So shout out to ESPN for that one. And low key, I mean, if they fire, you know, the reason why they may not fire him is because they're gonna risk losing ratings, because we like Shannon Sharpe, just like we like Stephen A. Smith, even though they're annoying sometimes. Don't get me wrong, sometimes they be on one, but we like the way they talk. Lakers in 5, if you know, you know. Okay? Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5, if you know, you know. So here we go.
Alrighty, y'all. So the Shannon Sharpe ESPN, does he still keep his job conversation now is beginning to get louder because of different things that attorney Busby has released, including the audios. So right now the conversation is why.
And y'all let us know what y'all think, bro. Like I said, hit that poll. Comment your thoughts. Don't worry, we accept everybody's opinion here. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls, including you guys. Including you guys.
Bro, what the hell, bro?
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't get mad at me, bro. Don't shoot me, bro. Don't pull up and try and jump me, please.
Is Shannon Sharpe still able to be on ESPN amongst the allegations, but even more after these audios are released? So Monday, Tuesday, Shannon Sharpe did ESPN's First Take, which are his normally scheduled days, and then people didn't see him on for the rest of the week. There were people who began to say, oh, they finally pulled him. So I reached out because I wanted to know, is he being removed from the program? Is it a suspension? What is it? So I was told by a source close to production that, like you guys said, Monday and Tuesdays are his days that he is on. Any day that you do not see him on the show is just a regularly scheduled day off for now, as of now. We know because Stephen A. Smith said it on his show that there are conversations and investigations going on behind the scenes with the network. Let's take a listen to Stephen A. Smith and what he said again.
I can tell you, I also spoke to co-chairman of Disney, the boss, Jimmy Pitaro, who made it very, very clear we are taking this matter very seriously, and we are looking into this very, very closely. And once we gather as many facts as we possibly can, we will go from there. And that is all he said.
And please believe, guys, please believe as well. Once she get that money, they're going to have her on a bunch of podcasts. Remember, I called it now. Remember that you heard it here first on the Blac Pill. She going to be on a bunch of podcasts, bro. They're going to be like, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? Parading her around, bro. Here we go.
And I can mention his name because I received his permission to say that.
Now, a big part of this conversation, right, even with
Hey,
that.
real quick. Hey, Shannon. My bad, gang. You ain't give me permission, bro, but I'm covering it because I'm trying to teach here. So my bad, gang. Don't. You know, I ain't say nothing bad. Shout out to Shaq too. Shaq, I heard you was throwing around money trying to throw dirt on my ninja name. Hey, Shaq. Now listen, my ninjas. We all the same color, bro. I'm just gonna say it, bro. We black, bro. And I'm not saying like we black like black people. Shout out to my ninjas everywhere. No, what I'm saying is we dark skinned, like we dark. Chill, bro. I'm trying to make it too, bro. Don't turn up on me. Start trying to throw around money. Find some dirt on me, bro. I was wilding. Okay, I was out in the field, bro. I was really in the field. No pun intended. You know, they talking about field ninjas and house ninjas. No, I was really in the field sticking and moving, bro. Like, people know me in different cities, bro. Chill, bro. And I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about I was moving wild. Like, I was trying to be thugging and all this stuff. People know me, bro. Chill. I'm not threatening you when I'm saying that. I'm saying is chill, because you're going to hear some wild stuff, bro. I was wilding. Please don't try and pull up my background. Okay, that's why I'm by myself now. Okay, here we go.
That happened, and even that, with that being said, and that is, you know, has to be that is the statement from ESPN right at this point. That's all that we have. People are upset because they feel like people have been removed from ESPN and other networks for less. They're pointing to Michael Irvin being taken off the NFL.
Well, Ninja, guess what? We don't give a rat's ass. Who said that? We don't give a rat's ass. Oh man, my sound didn't work. We don't give a rat's booty. Okay, we don't care.
What the hell, boy?
They not Shannon Sharpe. Look, Shannon Sharpe. Put your hair in a part. I might have to fart. Lakers in 5. What y'all talking about, bro? What y'all talking about? Lakers in 5. What are y'all talking about, bro? We don't care. Who the hell is whatever you was talking about?
Network as an example of what they think should have happened. They also are now beginning to bring up past things that have happened with Shannon Sharpe, including a temporary restraining order that was filed against him back in 2010 from a woman that he was dealing with at the time, who accused him of sexual assault. That restraining order was dismissed. Claims were dismissed at the time, but people.
Gentlemen, you see why I tell you don't be thugging, don't do nothing. Gentlemen, play square. Today in 2025, what's today's date? Today is April 24th, 2025. Play square. Do you see why I'm telling y'all play square? They will pull up your file. They got a file on you, bruh. Ninja, them ninjas probably know what kind of corn I watch, Ninja. They probably know what type of corn I watch. I'm trying to tell y'all, bruh, be mindful of what you do, bruh. Because they will pull your file. They will pull your file and let everybody see how you really think, how you move. They gonna sit there and analyze every little joke that you made. Yeah, wear your heart on your sleeve and all that cool stuff that they like to say to make people feel emotional about you. But my advice to you is, bro, keep it player, keep it low key, cool, calm, collected. Y'all see me pop shit on here. This is my life. I pop it on here. I go to work, make my beats, do my music. If y'all need mixing services, y'all need some beats, hit my line. You know what it is. I got a little son. But other than that, I'm on my business, because I ain't got time to be into no shit with nobody. Next thing you know, I'm getting blasted on the net. Do y'all understand that Black Adam, right? I hate to refer to myself in the third person. I've been blasted on the net before by a woman I was dealing with, by 2 women I was dealing with at the same time. Ninja, you don't want to be there. Now, this is a while back. I know I'm telling you guys some of my personals, right? This is a while back. But if you was to go try and find it, it's probably somewhere on the internet, even though all messages from both parties and me was deleted. This is way back in my youngin' days, like 21, 22. No bullshit. No bullshit. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, you don't want people in your business, because you got to sit there and either turn up, or you got to sit there and act like it ain't happening, act like, oh, how's everybody's day going? But everybody see it. Then you got I got randos hitting me up. Yo, so what this about? I'm like, bro, who the fuck is you? I'm sitting there like,
but what the hell?
Who are you? Why are you in my business? And they're like, oh, your business is on the internet. And I got to sit there looking like this, bro. I got to sit here looking like this, bro.
Monday, okay.
Come on,
you're gonna
bro.
give it Tuesday after he releases text messages, and then you're hearing these different things. Why not just say, hey, let's take a step back, because it looks like as if the network is complacent on the front, and even though those things happen on the back end.
Y'all do realize it's only Thursday. Like, these claims just happened. Like, these corporations can't just react. They got to investigate. They got to do their due diligence.
And then make a decision.
They can't move like social media. There's a legal way they have to do things.
Yes,
they don't want to get
sued. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, that's called due process, because if they don't give proper due process, they could turn around and fire Shannon. Shannon gonna be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna lose this money. Now I'm gonna go back and sue you guys for not doing your job properly. You should have did your job properly, and I'm gonna get my money back. That's how it works out here in these streets. Shout out to the corporate world, people. Corporate ninjas. Y'all tell them in the comments, bro. Y'all know what it is. That's how it works in the corporate world. It's due process. It's due process, unless you did some wild shit. Like I said, I done did some wild shit. Look, between me and you guys, don't tell nobody. I've been banned from certain companies, bro. Like, I'm not saying like I was wilding like, oh, it's a stick up, give me all your money. No, I've been banned for like turning up on people because they rubbed me the wrong way. And that's when I was young and dumb, but I've been banned. That's why I try and tell y'all, and shout out to the younger people that find my page. I'm talking to you. The older people are going to do what they want to do, right? Younger people, when you find your way to my page, there's somebody trying to be honest with y'all and somewhat transparent with y'all. I'm like 85% transparent. Bro, I have been banned from multiple places, bro. If I step foot in that place, bro, them ninjas will arrest me on site. And this is years ago in my youngin' days. Y'all got to catch yourselves, bro. Don't do nothing stupid, bro. Catch yourself. Here we go.
And the thing about it, what people don't understand is, even though it could be loud, people could be yelling and screaming online, we don't know what the facts are. Yeah. And I'm sure they had conversations with Shannon Sharpe, and hopefully they're trying to get the right details. They're investigating like they should. But that's what they should do before they let somebody go or fire somebody or suspend somebody. They should do their own investigation and see what the truth is.
What do you guys say to the people who are saying, well, yes, they should do that, but don't fire him, don't suspend him, but remove him off air, because now he is...
If you remove him off air, isn't that is suspending him? Or for fire?
Yeah, it's a suspension, but like I said, don't fire the ninja, because that ninja the reason why y'all got y'all ratings. Because if y'all turn around and hire the wrong person, ESPN's cooked, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Shout out to Fox Sports and all that. Who be on ESPN? Whoever's on ESPN, I don't remember the rest of them. I don't know if Shaq and them be on ESPN, but I know Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe. That's why we watching, bro. I don't know what y'all thought. We don't want to really hear nobody else talking. That's why y'all ain't hire nobody. And that's why the contract's so goddamn high. So be smart. Shout out to ESPN. Be smart, bro. ESPN, I'm referring to you. Hey, don't do it, bro. Don't do it, because we gonna boycott. And this is just for entertainment purposes only, because I know y'all like to sue people, talking about defamation, and we popping shit about y'all company, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, because we ain't gonna watch. We like to watch to see what they have to say, not what the random person off the street has to say, not what every famous person has to say. We don't care about every specific famous person. We care about Stephen A. and Shannon Sharpe, because that's what we know them for. You feel me? Here we go.
Firing him.
Well, you can't, even if you just say, hey, he's going to take a little break. Like, we don't have to call it a suspension, but until we figure out what's happening, or until we figure out how we position this, because he is a face of the network.
Me personally, I don't
think
it's fair.
Look, you see how they said it. He's the face of the network. Be smart. That's not smart. If y'all fire him, I don't think that's smart. Better let him pull away, and then, put out, go on ChatGPT, write that little statement out, after everything we've come to a conclusion, and we've allowed Shannon Sharpe has allowed himself to forget parties, blah, 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 blah. Give that ninja a chance, bro. Here we go.
Have facts that he actually did it. Now, if they go do their due diligence and say, hey, it's definite and this audio is what it seems to be and the full audio is there.
Man, everybody know that audio is not what it seems to be, bro. What are we talking about, bro? That audio, that ninja said, I'm finna choke you in public. You really think this ninja who's making $100 million finna choke you in public, bro? We are cooked as a society, bro. The chat, everybody, bro, we cooked, bro. We are burnt. We're burnt. If y'all believe that, bro, shout out to T.I. If y'all believe that, bro, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I could sell you. If you believe that, what's the other one he said? I can't remember what he said. Go listen to Ready for Whatever by T.I. Listen to Ready for Whatever by T.I. That's how I used to walk around. Even though my head in the clouds, I'm planning on the pavement. I walk around, people staring in amazement. I play a lot of games, but with my well-being, I ain't playing with. They so judgmental, man. They don't understand if your life was in jeopardy every day. You telling me, come on, bro. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know, bro. Go listen. Hey. Go listen to Ready for Whatever by T.I. and you'll understand what I'm talking about, bro. If you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you, bro. Here we go.
Well, keep in mind, this is Disney. So based off the things that are already out there that we know are true, it is probably enough to take him off air.
But let me ask
You
you,
see,
a wild
always
question. Not to say this is
Charlemagne.
true,
God
but let's
damn.
just say that they were role playing, and that was the thing that they do, and it
They
was
still have
consensual.
moral clauses at Disney. Everything can't be public. Like
But that's the thing. He didn't want to make it public, and that's the thing. This is part of court proceedings, and he was advised by his lawyer to make it public. So if he violated Disney's policy, that's not his fault. That's his lawyer's fault, and he didn't want to do that. He was forced or put into a position where he has to do that. So they better overlook that clause, because like I said, hey, ESPN knows, bro. Like I said, y'all see how Shannon Sharpe chose to step away? ESPN already knows what's good, bro. They already know if we get rid of Shannon, this may cause a chain reaction of events that will literally affect our projected numbers for the rest of the year. Cause we just not gonna sit there and accept everybody, bro. And y'all ninja, I'm stamping this now. If y'all ninjas sit there and just accept anybody, bro, we cooked, bro. We cooked. I ain't rocking with none of y'all no more, bro. I ain't rocking with none of y'all no more. Here we go.
But it wasn't public. That was taped secretly.
public now.
Out now.
Yeah, but that's not what I do in my bedroom. If it's secretly taped, and now you fire me because something that was secretly, I didn't put it
But
out.
you got to think about it. That happened last year, so they let that go. Right? We don't know. We don't know what happened in the building with that.
Crazy, bro.
Like he might be on probation for that for all we know. I'm just saying
Facts.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, how soon was Michael Irvin taken off the NFL Network when all of his accusations dropped?
Who was Michael?
I don't remember. He was accused of making lewd comments to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Hey, they probably get rid of Shannon then. Damn.
What the hell, boy?
They might get rid of Shannon. If it was just lewd comments and this is all this, oh yeah, we're cooked, bro. We're cooked.
I don't know how soon they took him off after that.
I saw they suspended him, but then he was reinstated.
Yeah, because they found, if I remember correctly, I think they found out it wasn't true, and then he sued the woman for defamation.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a big misstep. If now I can come back to the network and
that's why they can't react.
Then that's why they can't react.
There's a
Like that.
legal way they have to do things.
Okay. So
Shannon
now it
Sharpe?
makes sense. Hey, Shannon, you can't let this slide, bro. Don't try and be nice, bro. Don't let it slide. You got to sue for defamation. Let's see what these people got to say.
Shannon Sharpe. So we all know by now that he has been accused of sexual assault, and he is actually saying he's being targeted.
This is a shakedown. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
I don't know about that, Shannon Sharpe. Other things have come out. Just in case you don't remember, Tony Busby is the same lawyer that had that case with Jay-Z, Diddy. I think even Drewski was thrown in there. Well, since then, we have...
And since then, Jay-Z's case was acquitted. He had the wrong information. I think Jay-Z will be countersuing. Also, come to find out, when it comes to Drewski, and shout out to Tony Busby, this is not no defamation, my ninja. I'm just stating the facts. It's on everybody's internet. Come to find out with Drewski only had 98 cents in his bank account, I believe, around the time that other woman said that she was harassed or assaulted by Drewski and Odell Beckham. So that's interesting as well. That's just facts. We just pointing out the facts. I got nothing against Tony Busby. I don't know the ninja. I'm just saying it's just very interesting how these things are happening because we're living in the best time to be alive, right? Here we go.
I found out that allegedly Shannon Sharpe has been paying this woman to have sex with her. She met him when she was a teenager. She's now around 22 years old.
And let's be specific about teenager, because teenagers a very wide range. 19, not 17, not 16, 15, 14. 19, people. 19. Chill. Y'all trying to put this ninja in the dirt. Come on, bruh.
And she is even releasing phone calls.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
You should have hung up.
What? What does that even mean?
Damn, Shannon, you lost your money for this, bruh. Oh man.
What the hell, boy?
Now, don't get me wrong. She's not ugly. She's attractive. Will you clap? I'd clap. I'm not going to lie to you. She's not ugly. Shout out to the women. She's not ugly. She's not ugly. She's not ugly at all. But I'm saying, Shannon Sharpe. Shannon, does he have a middle name? I don't want to call him Shay Shay. I don't feel comfortable calling a grown man Shay Shay. I don't know. That's just me, bro. That's just me. But Shannon, come on, bro. Come on, bruh. Come on. Let's go.
Me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
if you said that one more
Bro,
time,
I can feel, I'm in tune with the world, bro. I could feel the smile she had on her face when she said, don't manipulate me. Don't manipulate me.
choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Oh, and she
And Shannon thought he was, bro, I could feel, like I said, I'm very in tune with the world. I could feel, bro. I could feel Shannon thought he was flirting, bro. Gentlemen, this is also a reminder. Gentlemen, don't flirt like that no more. In 2025, what's today's date? April 24th, 2025, bro. Don't flirt like that, bro. Don't, bro. You look corny, bro. Don't do it. Them girls don't like that weird shit, bro. They're lying to you, bro. They be laughing to themselves and or rolling their eyes like, this ninja think he tough. This ninja think he tough. They sitting there thinking to themselves like, you know what they thinking to themselves? As soon as you say that weirdo stuff, they thinking this, bro. That's what they thinking, okay, bro? Chill, bro. Chill. You don't gotta prove. Look, Shannon Sharpe, do you see hold on, bro. 1 second, we're gonna let them finish, then we're gonna get up on out of here, bro. Do you see this ninja on the bottom right? You don't have to say that, ninja. You can't be that big and say that, ninja, because people gonna look at you like you meant every word of what you said, okay? Don't be saying that. If y'all that big out here in these streets mobbing like you a gorilla, walking like you the biggest honcho and you got the biggest nuts, bro. Don't say no crazy shit like that, bro. They'll take you, especially if you look like me. If you dark, I'm dark, guys. I'm dark. Okay, I'm not even, if I was in the sun like how I used to be in Miami, bro, I'd be even darker, bro. You can't do that, bro. They already fear us being dark, bro. No bullshit. Shout out to my white people, bro. It's the truth. I've seen it in real time. Bro. I go to the gym. If y'all ever came with me to the gym, bro, y'all would see it, bro. They see me, they be like this. I'll be looking at them like,
But what the hell, boy?
Bro, no bullshit. It's so hard to not laugh in their face, bro. I'm like, bro, you don't gotta look hard, bro. I ain't hard, bro. I ain't hard. Chill, dog. All right, let me get back to it. Hold on 1 second. I'm like, bro, you don't have to look hard, bro. Chill. You made me uncomfortable when you do that, bro. Shit. Here we go.
Looks like a little girl. $10 million he offered her, apparently, allegedly. They said,
yeah,
but
little
this
girl,
is
10
looking
million.
bad for Shannon Sharpe, child. He said this before. I don't know why he ain't stick by his guns.
I don't ride the elevator with single women. Sometimes the mention of impropriety is enough to sway people's opinion of somebody. Oh, I don't do that. Ooh. I don't let women servers come into my room to bring food. If they come to clean the room, I leave the room. I sit in the hallway till they're done. Then I go back into the room.
And what sucks about it, because if we look at this full circle, was it about the women or was it because of you? And that's how people are looking at it. Like, was it because of you? You couldn't control yourself? Why you can't? I don't know, bro. But that's what happened when you got that money. So I'm going to just keep a reminder to myself and reminder to you, gentlemen. Excuse me. Don't let the money go to your head. If you come from nothing and you turn it to something, always remember what that nothing felt like, that hunger, because you're not going to feel that hunger that you have in your stomach. You won't feel that anymore. And it's easy to forget. Always remember that hunger. Even I almost forgot before I caught myself. And that's why y'all see me on here like this now. Here we go.
No, you just threatened to choke them.
I believe him, man.
You do?
I believe he's like that. I believe in this situation, Shannon, like you said, was paying for the
poom poom,
the poom poom, like you say,
the poom poom,
and thought that was the safest way to do it. If I'm paying for it, it's a business transaction.
Yeah.
You can't come out and say anything. And
he was paying for the poom poom. She is saying allegedly that he took the condom off and anally inserted, and that's not what they agreed on.
But what the hell, boy?
Fellas, y'all gotta chill, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Learn from this, guys. Learn from this.
And there's text messages to prove it, because he put out messages and now she's putting out messages. And the messages, she's telling him, I told you no, Shannon. No means no. And why did you take the condom off? I'm
just thinking, every girl that I stepped to, because, you know, a ninja used to shoot his shot back in the day. I used to shoot my shot. I was very bold. Y'all think I'm bold now? I'm actually very humble now. I was insanely bold back in the day. I'm like, bro, I just hope these girls did not keep my stuff. Cause I would just pull up on a girl. Damn, you was just fine. I'll be sitting there like, you so beautiful, I had to stop. You know, whatever these pickup artists say, bro. Now I'm just looking at myself like,
but what the hell, boy?
I'm very scared, bro. I'm very scared now.
This still feels like there's a lot of manipulation here, and I'm not
picking one side or the other
Don't use that word. That's what she said.
I know, right? But I do very much feel like she's very strategic with how this is coming out, and it really makes me feel like it's set up.
Two things can be true.
Exactly.
Alrighty, y'all. So,
oh shit, my bad, y'all. Hold on, my fault.
Shannon Sharpe. So
I believe him, man.
You do?
I believe he's like that. I believe in this situation, Shannon, like you said, was paying for the poom poom, like you say, and
cold game,
that was
boys.
the safest way to do it. If I'm paying for it, it's a business transaction. You can't come out and say anything. And
he was paying for the poom poom. She is saying allegedly
they just love to say that, bro.
He took the condom off and anally inserted, and that's not what they agreed on. And there's text messages to prove it, because he put out messages and now she's putting out messages. And the messages she's telling him, I told you no, Shannon. No means no. And why did you take the condom off? That
main message today. No means no. If a girl tells you no, you better find a way to turn yourself off immediately, okay? And hop up. Oh, okay, pull your pants up. It's whatever. Oh, are you okay? I'm straight. Act like you don't want to be touched, bro. I'm good. Oh, do you want to cuddle? Nah, because no means no. And you're not coercing anybody. If she says yes after that, Ninja, I'm here to tell you. Because these ninjas will tell you if she says yes, okay, that's green light. Ninja, I'm here to tell you. If she says yes after that, it's still no, Ninja. It's still no, my Ninja. It's still no. Here we go.
This still feels like there's a lot of manipulation here, and I'm not picking one side or the other right now.
Don't use that word. That's what she said.
I know, right? But I do very much feel like she's very strategic with how this is coming out, and it really makes me feel like it's set up.
Two things can be true.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
He could have done something against her will that could have made her mad, and now she is rebuttaling in this way. Who knows? But all I know is, once you take a condom off against somebody's will and they don't know, that is a form of rape. He should have.
Who they trying to do? Yo.
Your 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie.
Yo. They try to put this ninja in the dirt, bro. Anyways, man, shout out to everybody. That's today's show, or this evening's show. Yes, sir. Let us know what you think in the comments. Shout out to everybody who watched this show after. Let us know what you think in the comments. And in the words of Black Adam, I'm going to play the song after. You're sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, road that I'm pedaling. Yeah, it's your boy BA, man.
Damn, you're not speaking English. I don't understand what you saying, but I'm TNK, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Girl, you know what I'm packing. Let's make a movie. Lights, camera, action. I'ma start shooting. Yeah.
Cloud.
Yeah. Hey. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. I don't even know what this girl saying now, but she had to get a quick fix, good dick, sick shit, ass so fat, call the shit thick. Girl, you ain't know I like you, wanna wife you. Shit so cool, color ice cube. Be the sugar honey with the ice too. Don't forget T, man, don't forget T and K. Watch from a distance, all you do is slay. Tryna get paid, baby, tryna get paid. I don't wanna fall, but I already did. Exchange your heart with the kid. Damn, I got hurt again. Why always trip, man? Why always trip? You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. Only got 4 minutes, Lord. Tell me what to say, so I get the digits. Tell me all the right words, so I get it. Can't be scared, T, can't be scared. You don't want a bus plan A, then gotta get a plan B. Whole new language. language, watch yourself. I'm a little dangerous, melody got me going crazy. Love your fragrance, gotta listen virtues, Girl, you my patient, gotta have patience. I take time with your lips, yeah, I gotta pace it. Time with the hips, take time with them hips, girl. 3-course meal, so I dine in them hips, girl. I dive in them hips, I dive in them hips. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with melody, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with melody, girl, you my. Take 5, yeah, the new kid.